everyone, we're back in Redcliff City. My name's Off the Edge, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a different episode today. I'm going to be designing and sculpting a brand new skyline for our city, and also a bit of landscaping here and there. Without further ado, welcome to Redcliff City. Okay, I've got a lot of things planned for this episode, and I've got heaps of things I want to do. And to start off, I know one of the top things on my list was make a large highway going through the whole city. And we currently have a small highway leading to the bridge south of the river, but that's not good enough for me. I'm going to make a highway that runs straight through the city, demolishes any building that's in its path, and it'll probably go over most buildings as well, and it'll be a risen highway as well. It won't be sunken. When I'm dragging out this highway, I've noticed that there are heaps and heaps of bumps, and I need to go around and fix all those up with Move It. And I want this highway to continue across the whole city and be the outside connection. Yeah, this looks really good so far. But we'll pause on that for now, we'll take a break. I really want to have another look at it later. But first, we need to have a look at our landscape. And these are really big mountains, and them being so close to the city, I really don't think it would match. I want to remove these mountains, keep the ones in the background, just this one here, and I would open it up, and that would probably be where a nice airport would be. Okay, let's continue. Okay, everything's looking good so far. I'm liking the way this is looking, and I look at the landscape now and I feel like it does need some changes, some big changes, and this is where we reach the time-lapse segment of this video. So I'm looking on Google Earth at Anchorage in Alaska, and I really like how the landscape kind of conforms into a nice river and then like a mountainous area, and that's really what I want to capture in City Skylines, and I think I know how to do it. So I've already started doing some landscaping, and what I'm doing now is I'm just clearing out these islands and all of this land for some further improvements, and just to make room so I have better area to use for my landscaping. Okay, after a whole load of landscaping, this is what I've come up with. Basically nothing, but it's starting to shape out a little bit. Once I fill all of this land in, it should look a bit nicer, and then I can start sculpting out all of the rivers and all of the nice lakes and the forests and the mountains that'll all be here. It's gonna be great. Now, this is where I start to plan out some of the main rivers of this area, and I really want to have one central area, and it splits off into many different ends, and it'll come back out and it'll look pretty good. I want it to look natural, and I want it to be lots of tiny little streams from one big river that maybe has a little bit of flooding and it kind of caused corrosion, and it became a full-on stream. boy, I love this mountain I've just made, and with all the brushes I can use, this is probably the best one. I love all the trees, it's looking amazing. But now all we have to do is just continue filling this in and wrap up this segment of the video. So I've done some work on trying to find a perfect large skyscraper for our city, and I think I've found one. So I'm going to remove all of these, and it's this darker color one. I really like how it stands out across the city because most of the buildings across the city are a lighter color, and this really just pops out, and I really like the look of it. So this building here is currently not in its correct spot, of course, but this area with an old abandoned train line, I think that's the perfect spot to put this building. It's in the very center of the city, and just this small area of the abandoned train line I could remove and add a nice community area, maybe some parks, including that tall brand new building. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so now it's time to put this building into place using Move It, of course, and if that was real life, it would be kind of funny. They'd have to move a building like, I don't know, 100 meters to the left, but this is pretty easy, of course, with Move It. And I've also got another building, which is another new white one. Okay, so, and now I need to fill around this area, and I'm going to place some buildings around it, but I really want to make this tower here a little bit smaller, so I can use Move It again to lower it under the ground, and I would need to use some concrete to cover all of that up. I'm going in for the detailing part, and I'm just going to fill all around this tower with mixed use buildings and low rent housing as well, and maybe even some offices too. And I need to detail all of this up to make it look perfect for our city. And speaking of cities, wow, I love the look of the skyline. And now we just need to continue on with what we were doing before, which is the highways. Also, just mentioning, the channel is almost at 5,000 subscribers, and if you hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And while you're at it, like as well, and comment down below what you think of the city, how should I improve, and what should I do next. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!